Test? Alright. Fucking mic all the time. Hey guys. I guess we're getting into this today. Now, I want to try and beat this today. For a couple of reasons. Hey Sans, hey Shane. Should be the only two here currently. But yeah, I want to see if I can finish this today because then we can move on to some other things. I do want to take a break between Galaxy and Mario 64. Like, I want to play some other games before we get started back into Mario. Loading. $87. Pretty close. 33? I think we can do this tonight. I don't have work or anything tomorrow, so as long as you guys stick around, I'll be streaming. So, how have you guys been? I had a pretty good day at work. It wasn't too bad. It was not as bad as it could have been. What am I checking here? Oh, show me again. 9. Okay. Now, did I unlock the purple comets yet, or what? Okay, so I guess we're just on the garden now. I wonder if we missed one here, maybe? It's fine, I'm sure we'll catch up anyway. At least we did the trials, so we can continue from there. I love this game so much, dude. Same here. I am kind of getting tired of playing it though, just like, you know, it's almost keeping me from playing other games. I do kind of wish that wasn't the case, but it also kind of isn't the case because, you know, I still plan to play it through as Luigi and stuff, so. Yeah, we started to speed up near the end. You know, it was kind of a slow start, but I feel like we started getting stars, like, real quick. It's gonna be the opposite for 64 for me. I'm gonna start out, like, super quick. Not as bad as, Jimmy, though. Which poison do I want? I don't mind this one. I do mind this one, so maybe I'll finish this one first, to be honest. My fucking battery's dead. I don't know what to do, to be honest. Like, I might have to stop just because of the battery and, like, play something else. I do have, like, replacements, but like one's a rechargeable and one's like a regular, and I don't know if either of them are charged. I remember this music. Like, I remember this music, but I don't remember it being this for this track. Because, like, I remember being really annoyed with this track, but I mean, this like level. Man, I mean, you can send me all the files you want, but I'm still playing the regular 64 first, man. You know, this is actually kind of loud for me. I really love this level. It's so difficult. Hey James, nice introduction. I don't know, this level's really difficult, at least for me. You know, it takes a couple tries. Why isn't that pointing? Oh, hey Caden, it's been a little while. Hey, Daredevil comments for this level. Yeah, dude. That's kind of one of the reasons I think this one's considerably harder, like just playing this with the losing single life. Oh, I actually really love this track. The little synth parts. Like track is a music track. I'm gonna replay Galaxy after you're done with it. I'm in the mood now. I'm now in the mood. Yeah, dude, Galaxy's like one of my favorite games to replay, you know, next to like Luigi's Mansion. Oh shit. It's just, it's got so much like replayability. Okay, there ain't shit there till later. Star bits, we believe. Explode. Luma. So you need like 50, right? Probably need like 100. Fuck, dude. I need like less than 10. Are you kidding me? Shit. I'll probably come back, right? If I find some. No, fuck. There. What was the point of sliding down that hill? Like for two? Oh no, I thought there might be something there. There was no point. There is a point later, but not yet. Like another stage. Because like you can get to the back of that thing. Curse seems to be smaller than Galaxy 2. I mean, I am playing this on an emulator, so it might have something to do with that. Not too sure what. I'm not too familiar in the two games, to be honest. Oh, this one's kind of fun. I was trying to long jump, but I'm dead now, so. What do we can do hardware-wise? Ah, boy. You know, I also feel like it showcased not necessarily its controls, but like the controls for the Wii aren't that great. But I actually feel like Galaxy uses the Wiimote and Nunchuck very well. I don't feel like it's necessarily a struggle playing this game. Because Luigi's Mansion 1's like the greatest replay game. I'm just being stupid. I should probably do this properly. Like, Breath of the Wild is great and all, but like I've discussed before, it doesn't showcase the Switch's hardware in any way because it's literally a Wii U port. You know, it would have been a great Wii U launch title. But I feel like once we get a proper open world style game developed specifically for Switch, we'll get some pretty great things. Like, I don't even feel like Odyssey is necessarily going to show what the Switch can do either, because I feel like they were probably working on it for the Wii U at a point, you know what I mean? I feel like after Odyssey, the next major game is going to really kind of demonstrate what the Switch is capable of. Replayed Dark Moon twice. Yeah, I've only played it once, and then I've got like 90% through a second playthrough. Because I actually accidentally sold my first copy of Dark Moon. So I got another one, and then I just haven't finished playing it on that one yet. Oh shit. I mean, I've replayed Luigi's Mansion 1, you know, countless times, personally. Where is the exit here? Don't want to be on that island. It's not there. Luigi Mansion over 50 times or somewhere. Around that I played the game. Sometime never reach her. Yeah, same. I'd say it's probably like that too. Like I literally play it religiously, you know, like you said, probably like at least once or twice a year. And the same goes for 64. I try to play every summer, like 100%. And of course I might pick it up every now and then during the year, but like I first beat it during the summer vacation, so I was like, it's kind of nostalgic for me to just play it when I have time off. It's knowing how many people are hard on Dark Moon. I think it's excellent. Yeah, it does keep the feel at first with the solid spirits. And that's what I say. I say, considering it's a sequel to such a beloved game, it could have been a lot worse. Dark Moon, like I said, I hope they bring out another Luigi's Mansion, but they don't go with the style of 2. Because like you said, 2 is excellent in its own right. But I feel like the art style and stuff should just stay on the 3DS, you know what I mean? Same with Sticker Star. I actually really like Sticker Star. I know people hate it, but I didn't mind it. I mind it, considering it's a portable. You know, I had a lot of fun with some of the levels. They were pretty clever. I really love these map selection screens, you know. This one doesn't have any like rings on a different axis. That's weird. I guess usually the Bowser ones are, and I guess different types of levels were supposed to, but since there's no Bowser level in this one. Oh man, I love this Galaxy so much. I don't know how many of you saw it, me playing it yesterday, but I actually didn't do too well, but it's like my favorite Galaxy in the entire game, Matter Splatter Galaxy. You know, 2 expands on that a little bit, but other than that, you know, 2 is so terrible, in my opinion. I actually prefer Sticker Star over Color Splash. It's just personal opinion. I can really get into Color Splash. I know that they're all like specifically linear, but I felt like Color Splash is just a little too word for word. You know, every time you go around a corner, it's like the dialogue, which I mean is good, but there's no like freedom, you know. And I think it stems from the fact that it's sort of like level based. You know how like in Thousand Year Door, it's like Rogue Port is like your general starting position, and you can always find things throughout your entire experience. You know, it's not necessarily linear. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I forgot Color Splash even existed. I know Color Splash isn't that bad, to be honest. I feel like the flashlight is pointless in Dark Moon since everything is so bright that could have fixed some of the feel atmosphere-wise. When you fucking basic fan, you have to beat the first chapter first before you get a lot of freedom. I don't know, I made it kind of deep into it. It's just that I just personally preferred Sticker Star over Color Splash. Like, Color Splash isn't bad, but I don't know if I'd call it my least favorite. I just, like, I had the determination to beat that game because I just loved it when I was playing it. If it was darker, well, the thing with that is like the ghosts on their own kind of ruin that, because they're too comedic, you know, and that's one of the things I love about Luigi's Mansion 1. But not only do I love Luigi's Mansion 1, there's a reason I love the PAL one so much more. You know, not because it's got more content or whatever, but because the Hidden Mansion is darker, like even darker than it already was. You know, it's pitch black, which really adds to the atmosphere. And obviously, you know, just stunning them with the flashlight on their own seems to be simple enough. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to like ultra blast them with the flashlight. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be so bright that you have to like have an ultra like shine shit. I forget what it's called, but I'm basically saying I understand what you're saying. Oh fuck! I don't want that. Shit. Quaker. Fucking. Yeah, you can stop here, but there's no point. You literally just slide off, from what I remember. I don't know why they did that. Oh, it stopped. This level has a monster. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like normally in other levels you can, when there's like a platform underneath, you can like stop and check it out. You know, unless you shake too fast because it's like reflexes. But like these ones have no purpose. You know, you literally just have to launch. I love the music to this point. Yeah, I don't remember it being this bad. I just remember this being a level that I kind of hate, but the music I love. The second I heard this track, I was like, oh yeah. You can like cheat, like go through the top there, but oh boy, that's how the pros play. Oh boy, so this could be going better. And this goes down, you wall jump, or you move. I like how it kind of stops for you. Whoa. I actually need to be collecting star bits like badly. Could have made a bridge, yeah. No, dude, bridges are overrated. much more launch stars. What? He starts first. I never claimed to be good at this game. I mean, I'm better than Jimmy, but can't be here right now. Okay, James, I guess you're leaving. Super Mario Sunshine is a game people love or hate you. Me, I have a love-hate relationship with Sunshine. Like, overall, I love it. It's like a great fucking game, you know, because I grew up with GameCube, and it was actually the first game I ever had. But it's just kind of really difficult compared to the other 3D Marios. You know, it's not a game that I like to replay often. You know, actually, I didn't even beat it for like 5 or so years. It was just like a couple of complex levels. You know, I will be playing it on stream, but like I said, it's a little harder than the other ones, so I tend to never play. Like, I love the game overall; it's great. And the thing was, I was 100% banking on a recreation, an HD remake for Wii U, like 100%, because I was like, you know what? It's been a while, and the game already looks beautiful. So imagine what the fuck it's gonna look like on an HD console with all that water and stuff. It already looks fucking amazing. Like, because after they did Wind Waker, I'm like, well, shit. Because like, and only that, Splatoon was like tying into the whole like liquid spraying shit. I was like, dude, it's coming, it's coming. And then what tied that even more was on Smash 4 when they had the Sunshine, level. I was like, now it's for sure. And then they had Mario Kart 8, and it was like they had the Shine Airport. And like that, now next E3, here it comes, and you know it never came, of course. I was prepared to pick myself up a Sunshine HD, but yeah, we got Wind Waker HD instead. Well, that kind of strengthened my expectation, you know what I mean? Come here, bitch. It took me a while to figure this out the first time, I think. Move. I was like, where is that fire flower? Still a good game though. Dude, that's return from Brawl. Yeah, but still, technically, like, I mean, even then, it was pretty old, but, like, to bring it back again, some of the things the game expects you to do, so unreasonable yet others are a joke. Yeah, exactly. It's like some of it's ridiculous. But yeah, overall, it's great. Oh, it's fucking gravity fucks you. Like, what's your point? The Sunshine level return from Brawl? Because I don't believe it was the same level, was it? Okay, yeah, it was probably pretty much the same. Or was it? I can't tell if it goes into specific locations. Either way, I mean, they did bring back the Luigi's Mansion Level 2. Yeah, but they also had Luigi's Mansion 2, you know what I mean? It's like... It's like... That's why I can try that again. Damn it. Oh! Damn it. It's hard for me to say, like... I feel like Luigi's Mansion is a little different, you know? And the thing was, I mean, I'm over it now. Like, it makes sense to think that now, but like back then, when we saw HD remakes of GameCube games, hell, I was probably expecting even a Luigi's Mansion remake to come out, you know? Like, it seems so unreasonable. And the thing is, I'm still hoping that we get that. You know, I'm pretty sure we're all hoping that we get the GameCube Virtual Console for Switch. The only reason they have stayed away from porting Sunshine is because it's so out of place in the Mario Kart. Well, exactly. It's like the most out of place game, but yet they keep fucking reusing shit. You know what I mean? Like Mario Kart 8, really? Like, do we need a Sunshine Airport? Just nobody even remembers what the fuck that game is. You know? It's like, I absolutely agree with you. It's like, I'd be totally fine if they just left it out of the equation. But they keep bringing it up, and I'm like, well, you know, if they're making HD remakes, well, hopefully we'll get that. And then, of course, we didn't. But now we're getting the supposed rumors of, you know, GameCube Virtual Console with potential online play for things like Kirby Air Ride, and, you know, it would be amazing if it gets, like, Strikers and stuff. What happened? Was that the one was from Brawl? Was put up some action. Yeah, but that doesn't help with the fact that they brought it out on Mario Kart 8 as well, and the fact that they can remove it whenever they want. You know, they're Nintendo; they don't have to port Sunshine if it's like a completely obsolete thing. So it's like, well, you know, they keep hinting at it regardless if it's ported over from the other game. You know, you think eventually they need to give people a refresher, because like people who haven't played it since it came out probably wouldn't remember it. They don't have to freaking put it over the Sunshine level, especially since it's so unpopular. But you know, overall, including the Mario Kart 8, I was like, it's gotta happen. You know, and I'm still hoping that we get the port, not a port, but like a Virtual Console technical port. Where is the last one? There. Nintendo always use assets from Sunshine. Like, did they also reuse Sunshine sprite design or stuff? I don't fucking remember, dude. About Donkey Kong 2, I mean, like, the Donkey Kong games are kind of hazy for me, like which ones are specifically what, because I really enjoyed one on DS. But there's like two others, you know, and I can't name them because they all sound so similar. But you know, overall, I just felt like it was time, you know, for an HD remake of that game, especially with like Splatoon basically being a Sunshine, you know, call out. And what was my other argument? Sure. I mean, and Wind Waker was like a, you know, it's sort of a water-based game. So it's like, you know what, maybe they're going for like a dolphin sort of theme for this system, which would make some sense to some degree. Like, either way, even if they're like, it's stupid to think they would have ever made a Sunshine remake, it's not really. Like, they promised over and over repeatedly more HD remakes, you know, after they had the formula to make one. You know, they had the engines and stuff to, you know, just port games over and make them HD, you know, after they replaced the textures and stuff. You know, we thought after Wind Waker we'd get a lot more, so it was like, you know, why wouldn't we get Sunshine? It makes so much sense, because of course we didn't have a 3D Mario on Wii U yet either, so it was like, well, what are we going to get? And I'm like, you know, I doubt they're going to make a new 3D Mario yet, so that we're probably going to get Sunshine, which is also what backed up my hope for it. Not gonna lie, Rosalie. See, you told me that before, but I still don't know if I necessarily agree. You know, not to just disagree with you, but I can't, because like I never played 3D World, so I never had that experience with her. And of course, you know, she's in Mario Kart 8, but of course every other fucker is, including like the Bowser minions. Well, baby Bowser, you know, clones. So I don't know if that's necessarily overuse in terms of Mario Kart, but like I said, I never really got to play Mario World, 3D World, which again is not 3D, which is kind of bizarre that they call it that. Not 3D in terms of 3DS, I mean, you know, because that was what was kind of special for Land, and I believe we talked about that before. MLG right now. Fuck. Speaking of MLG, Luigi's overused. You know who's more overused? Mario. Every spin-off, I would say. Yeah, fair enough. It's also in every sports game. Well, you know, saying that, you know, I saw the Mario Sports All-Stars at EB Games. I'm really thinking of getting it. Still debating. You know, there's no games that I really need to pick up. You know, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is one that I really want, but even that doesn't feel like a requirement. You know, obviously Odyssey is probably going to be the only game I really pick up, besides maybe one or two others. I just don't see a reason, because I doubt I'm really going to play them, to be honest. Like, I know I won't. It's only called 3D because of the sequel to 3D Land. Well, I don't know if it's because it wasn't a sequel to 3D Land. That's not technically true. I feel like it's just because it's easier to sell games as like a cohesive genre, I guess you could say. Like, you think of 3D Land and 3D World, even though I believe when they first released 3D Land, the idea of 3D Land was because of the 3DS. I don't think necessarily because it was a sequel in any sort of sense. Mario has T-Rex arms and sunshine. That is true. I do notice that. It's pretty funny. Shane gets when I just scream Mario. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything, man. Like, they basically came out at the same time, except, you know, Wii U always comes out later because it's fucking. I wouldn't really call it a sequel, dude, personally. I mean, unless it was declared a sequel. Because like 3D Land, like Mario Land in general is a completely different game from Mario World, and that also reflects these games, you know. Yeah, they were never declared a sequel, dude. I mean, I understand they're similar, but there's no reason to say they're a sequel. It's like saying, shit, what was that game called? Shit, what was that? Okay, it's like saying Counter-Strike Nexon is a sequel to Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Just because Nexon came out later doesn't make it a sequel. It's like some zombie bullshit. Are you leaving, Kaden? That's fine, man. I doubt I'm even gonna finish this today. I'm actually quite far off. Dude, if you have proof of them calling it a sequel, send it to me, because otherwise I looked and there's no like immediate evidence of that. You know, I didn't look too deep, obviously, but I looked on the wiki, and I looked on the general, you know, Google, and I looked on the Nintendo page. You know, searching the word sequel. specifically, and it's not implied at all, considering they're two different games completely. If anything, Captain Toad is more like a sequel because it has like the exact same introduction in the after game. I think I can't remember the two. There's like a connection directly to each game. Daredevil. Here we go. Hard part. Alex G, welcome to the stream. I didn't notice you at first. Sorry. Daredevil run, 1 HP. You can do this in one try. This would be great. Get a camera. Turn the other way now. God damn the camera. Dude, logos could be similar. Like I just said, the Counter-Strike Nexon logo and the CSGO logo look exactly the same. It doesn't make them fucking a sequel. The flagpole idea was used in other games too. Like, I don't know exactly what you're trying to say, man. It's not like a direct sequel. Oh, fuck. No, dude, I believe that evidence. I'm saying if there's any actual evidence of them saying it's a sequel. There's no declared... Like, 3D Land 2, I reckon, will be a thing. And that's a sequel. 3D Land 2 if, like, a new DS type comes out or something. Because then technically it's not the third game in the sequels. You know what I mean? You get gassed by the gas. What? Shane, let's see, Alex G. Me and Shane are having a little argument over. He says that 3D World on the Wii U is a direct sequel to 3D Land. Like, they're similar, but I don't know necessarily if I'd call them a sequel. Personally. Exactly. So if 3D Land comes out, 3D Land 2 comes out, that's the sequel. It doesn't, like, if they change the branding, it's still technically not a sequel. Like, if Mario Galaxy 2 was called Mario in Outer Space, I don't think it technically counts as a sequel. You know, Luigi's Mansion 2 is a sequel because it's, you know, the second one of the Luigi's Mansion games. Yeah, I mean, see, Alex G agrees, but I mean, you know, like, because I believe they're going to come out with a 3D World too. I feel like they're just a general different direction. Like a 3D World 2 is almost pretty much guaranteed for the Switch. If, you know, maybe possibly a port. Nah, I don't even think we'd get a port. It would have at least a level pack, so then you could probably still consider it it would still be considered a sequel probably, but. You know, I mean, the thing is, you can argue the same thing for various other things too. It's not. No, no. It's like calling Mario Party Island Tour instead of Mario Party 10, or whatever number it should have been. It's still a sequel to the Mario Party games, but it's not included in the number sequence. You know, Mario Party DS. You know, you don't get Mario Party 2 and then Mario Jamboree 1 on the consoles. Like, they're still the same. Like, it's Mario Party 1 on consoles, and then you get to, like, Mario Party DS. But, like, there's still Mario Party. It's not Mario Jamboree on the DS and then Mario Party on the consoles. Does have a 2 in the title. Yes, but my point is we're probably getting Luigi's Mario 3D Land 2. It's not going to be like Mario 3D Odyssey or something, or whatever the next freaking 2D game is. I don't know, man. This is just something we're going to have to disagree on, personally, because, again, it was never declared a sequel. It's, you know, Nintendo's last say. You know, Luigi's Mansion is considered a sequel. It was declared a sequel. I don't know Sans, but you're probably gonna be playing this fucking level the whole time. Damn. This is what makes me hate this world, like, such a... Because, like, even in the first one, you get, like, the 6 mushrooms, like, 6 mushroom lives, and even that's, like, not too easy. No battery remote's dying. You know how you can get that thing where, like, the nunchuck sort of slightly isn't as responsive? I might just be imagining it, but the battery is gone soon. Actually, it doesn't have, like, technically another bar. Yeah, so next that I plan to play on stream, the reason I want to take a break in between is because I need to do things like the Minecraft, the other servers, but I also want to do Dungeon Master, and I want to do various Dungeon Master games, and of course I want to do some, like, finish the Pokemon series, and then I want to finish the Pokemon Snap, and then I want to finish, you know, I have a lot that I really want to, you know, do, and I want to play Glover again and stuff, and I think I can get some of that out of the way before we play another Mario. I don't have an Instagram. I keep doing that every single time. I do not have an Instagram. I don't really even know what it is, to be honest with you. I don't know what the fuck a Snapchat is either. I just hear it. I still don't really even know what Twitter is, to be honest. I know like people tweet shit, and it's like, I guess you can comment on it. But like the thing is, what I can't understand is how normal people use it, because isn't it only for like popular people to say shit? Because like otherwise your tweets don't get read. I don't know anything about it, so. Where it's called the sequel. Oh, that's it. The developer, direct video, main producer of the game said, and I quote, "With the 3D World game for Wii U in mind while we developed 3D." That doesn't say it's a sequel, dude. There's literally nowhere on the fucking internet that says 3D World is a sequel to 3D Land, dude. Just because it's similar and they had it in mind, which obviously they did, because like I said, it's similar. I totally fucking agree with that, but like I said, you fucking Counter-Strike Nexus is almost the exact same game except with zombies, but I wouldn't consider it a sequel. I just wouldn't. They're like from the same generation to me. Like even if it was considered a sequel, I wouldn't personally mentally consider it a sequel. I'm trying to think of a better example, but like the Call of Duty franchise, they bring out various different types of Call of Duties. They're not all a sequel of each other. Like Black Ops is not a sequel to, or Advanced Warfare is not a sequel to Black Ops. Black Ops 2 is a sequel to Black Ops. You know, I hate Call of Duty, but exactly, Minecraft Story Mode is not a sequel just because it came out after and it's similarly based. It's not a sequel. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just fucking going. Dude, Shane's triggered me. I've been triggered. Shield your children. You know, as much as I regret to say it, Galaxy 2 is a sequel to Galaxy, but like it's so terrible. I fucking hate Galaxy 2, dude. How much does this fucker even need? I don't have many. I'm triggered. I want to be the triggered one. Shane cannot be triggered. Fuck, that's a lot of service. 1,600. Yeah, but even if the interview says, anybody can say it's a sequel, like you're saying it's a sequel. Even if one of the developers says it's a sequel, it's still not declared a sequel. It's not physically in the realm of a sequel. Like I said, the Call of Duty games are so similar, but it's not evidence of a sequel. Keyword, he said, it's sort of a sequel. It's like sort of a sequel to 3D Land, right? And it's not even. He didn't even say it is a sequel. He's like, it's sort of like that, and he's like, yeah, it's kind of like that. Like even saying it's not, basically. I don't know. You can't convince me, man. Like I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. Just personally, to me, it's not a sequel. Yeah, that doesn't make me hate it anymore. In fact, it would make me like it more because I like 3D Land so much, and if it was a sequel, it would just make me hate it all the more. But and that's literally just a guy interviewing. That's not even an official Nintendo employee, man. I literally don't know what to tell you. If you believe it's a sequel, you can believe it, and I can believe it's not a sequel, even if either one is not true. Again, if it's ever declared a sequel, like, you know, on the back of the cover or something, like every other game is, not saying you're wrong, but I don't know. Dude, this is hard as fuck. Like, no joke. This may be the longest I'll spend on a level, like retrying. These little planets are pretty, although they do have some like, fuck, god damn. Okay, I need to really concentrate on that part. Hi Magic Man, welcome to the stream. trying to beat this god-awful level. Played Neo Mario Galaxy. Yeah, I actually want to have like a, just like a series of hacked versions of games. You know, because I feel like there's just so many out there, like not just necessarily for 3D Marios, but even other like Nintendo games. And I'd like to get in depth with those, because to be honest, I don't know many, so I feel like they would almost all be like blind in a sense. Winner, you won the star on the. Oh yeah, no, I did when I first played it. It said this is the comment, so I'm kind of, fuck. I'm not really looking for starbits this time, but I will do that this time. Isn't a sequel like where storylines continue from the last game? Well, yeah, not all the time. Shane's right on that. Like, I don't know, because I was going to say Luigi's Mansion. That one does kind of continue. Like in the beginning, you know, when you're at the D rank mansion or whatever mansion that was. Change my batteries, yeah. See, the thing is, I don't think my other batteries are any good either, so I might actually have to change games. So I'm just going to let these run out, to be honest, because otherwise I might have to just end anyway. Dark Moon story didn't continue from the first one. Well, it's still technically continued, dude. Why are you gonna argue? Like, I'm not saying you're arguing, but like, why do we have to fight about shit? Like, it's technically, it's not necessarily kids. It's like, oh, gotta call you back, and Luigi's like, oh, I know you. I'm not saying it continues directly from that story, but like, I'm saying that there was other examples. I don't know why I said that one. Like, there's other examples, like the Mario and Luigi series. None of those really technically continue. You know what I mean? But they're still sequels. Like, you know, Partners in Time doesn't necessarily continue from any of the games. At least I don't think, right? Yeah, but I still disagree, Shane. I don't know who you're talking to, but like, if you're talking to Sans or not, I still think it technically continues. It doesn't. I know it doesn't directly continue. Like, everything's fucking different as hell, and that's what I hate about it. Okay, I'm gonna get a game over if I die again. So this is gonna be my best run by far. Dude, it sucks, this level, because like I'm not even close. Like, I still gotta go through that little mountain shit. The map in the mansion too. The mission is D rank. Yeah, I already mentioned the D rank. And like, it's like Poltergeist, but like the new number. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, I think the Mario and Luigi series is a better example. Yeah, I should take my time and probably not concentrate so much on the chat. What's another example though? Like, sequels that don't necessarily follow their previous stories. I just can't think of any. Fuck, I keep running into that. It's like my #1 downfall so far. I don't know why I keep going up there. I mean, Galaxy 2 didn't, like, at all. Well, it technically kind of references it, but it, like, literally just throws that out the window so fast. Alright, Alex G, I'll catch you later. Probably won't beat this tonight, but I was hoping I might. Where's Shane? Shane's here. There's Numeric Mansion. He was living in the intro and the map. The first one on the wall behind him, and then you got even reference the portrait machine. Yeah, isn't there more referencing though? Like, he's like, I need you again, or something, like as another sort of attempt at saving, not necessarily the world, but eat cows. Are you new, or what? What's up? Let me know if you're new dude here. Worlds in Dark Moon, Spell of Ghosts. What? I did not. That's pretty cool. Did he reference the portrait? What? I was saying it wasn't a. I wasn't saying it wasn't a sequel. Yeah, and I just still disagree. I think it does continue from the next one. Not entirely, but it's still technically a continuation, in my opinion. that I still think that the story technically somehow has a linking merit with the first story. Like I'm talking about games that have no sort of linking factors whatsoever, such as Mario and Luigi series. You know, there might be small, you know, hidden references, but I feel like to begin Luigi's Mansion 2 off basically from the last game, you know, give or take a couple of, I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. I need to finish this. I'm gonna be here forever. Yeah, Magic Man, let me know what else you find about. It's time for another adventure, aka he's already had an adventure within this sort of realm, meaning this is this next adventure. He doesn't continue right out. No, but it's still a continuation. I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't. The first one ends. I haven't seen you in a long time. Exactly, but it's still a continuation of Luigi's story throughout of mansion saving. Just because they take it's like TV shows that take a break. Yeah, but the point was sequels that don't continue the story, which is basically not that in any way. Like I said, Mario and Luigi series is a perfect example. None of the stories sort of link up in any way, and I'm trying to think of another one actually. Let me try. But like, I keep forgetting where the exit is. You know, the thing is, Nintendo doesn't even have many sequels, so it's hard to sort of reference any of that. Like, other games, like on PlayStation and stuff, are probably easier to talk about it. Yeah, but I'd say those stories also connect, no? I don't really remember the movies, to be honest. I don't remember if they connect at all. But I'm pretty sure they have, like... Dark Moon and the first are just different because of Model's graphics. Exactly. Like, it can't be, like, continuing directly after. That wouldn't make sense. Like, if there's immediately another mansion, you know, it's still continuing, but it's gotta be like, oh, it's been a long time since it, like, it's like reading a book, and there's a, what's it called, a passage of time, stating, you know, another adventure that comes in later. It's still in the same book, it doesn't make it separate. Well, I mean, we did agree there's sequels, but I still feel like it's a continuation. It's still a continuation of the previous chapter. Galaxy 2 didn't continue for the last game's story. It acted... I agree. I absolutely agree with that. I fucking hate that they did that. Like, I would have loved Galaxy that much more if they were just like, oh, Mario needs to go back into Galaxy. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that? You know what I mean? I really don't understand why they had to be like... Because it was sort of like mixed emotions. It was like, you're going back, like you've already been there before, but also you're experiencing it for the first time. You know, he was like kind of shocked going to the launch there. Like, it was a mess. It really was a mess, and it's why I'm like, how can people not see this? Like, what part of that is you know, original or not necessarily good, but I don't know. It was really just a huge mess. And to start with 2D, you know, I keep mentioning it, it's just completely not representing what the game is in any way. It's completely misrepresented right off the bat. You know, they have enough 2D platformers. You're buying Mario Galaxy 2 not to freaking play New Super Mario Brothers. You know, that's not cool anymore. That's like, fuck, I keep doing that. I don't know. I could argue about that all day, but what's better, in my opinion? I hope you're joking. I mean, this is a Galaxy 1 only loving stream. I'm thinking out... Dude, you watched that video too? Fucking Andre's a fucking retard, dude. I think that's him, right? I mean, obviously you said, but... God, Andre's a fucking... It just doesn't make sense, because somebody... You'd think that him, out of all people, would know, you know what I mean? He's been through, like, all of the Nintendo and whatever, and when that comes out, how can he be like, oh, this is better? I don't know. It's so much arguing you can do for, like... But the thing is, it's not that it's his favorite game. It's like, sure, maybe it was better in your, for your experience, but the fact that he loves it exponentially better. He always raves about how Galaxy 2 is great, And the thing is, whenever somebody brings something up, he's like, yeah, I agree, that was better in Galaxy 1. It's like, well, what's better in Galaxy 2 at this point, He's like, oh yeah, the starship was shit. Oh yeah, I guess the story was, like, lackluster. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, what the fuck? King Boo's level is no world. Ghost? Ghost? I'm pretty sure clearly it was supposed to spell ghost, and obviously the final. It wasn't just coincidence, I doubt, Ghost. And this is the thing, like, with gamers, I think it's hard for them to be, like, directly friends with each other, because gamers are so opinionated, and that's how the whole of gaming works. How people have favorite games is just like so one-sided in terms of opinions. I can't get behind Andre's belief half the time, and that's the thing. It's like you feel like you should, because he's so knowledgeable in analyzing every game. You think that, oh, he's analyzed so many games, he's got to know what's good, but clearly I feel like he's one of those who's just blinded by the newest and greatest thing, because I don't even know why. It's just one of those people. Not necessarily to say he is, but, like, I don't know. Like I said, it's just the evidence is in front of you. I don't understand how you can say it. It's a level, yeah. I wouldn't say that it was Ghostka, personally, but I mean, that's fine. Ghostka. Okay, here we go. So this is the furthest we've ever made. Now all I have to do is not touch anything, as the Mario saying goes. The classical Mario. God, imagine I just fell over here like the easy part. If you want to replay, it's separated as a world to play and only one mission in it. Yeah, it's probably also like for point based, because like aren't the worlds kind of tallied together? So that probably helps for that. I don't really remember too much. I do really need to play Dark Moon again. I think my favorite mansion was the last one, because it was kind of like just the default mansion, right? Like something like that. It was like kind of cool in a couple of senses. Yeah, you're going room to room and exploring, clearing ghosts, almost like the first one. Am I right? Or I genuinely don't remember. That was stupid, dude. I was trying to read the chat. I love how Blue Losses returns. Does he? I mean, yeah, I do kind of remember it now that you say it, but yeah, that's kind of cool. The first mansion was like that. I'm talking about the last mansion. That's the one I referenced. Again, I don't really remember. Last. Wait, I'm not trying to argue or anything. I'm literally just curious because I don't remember what they are. 2 mansion. Last Luigi's Mansion 2 mansion. Too many mansions in one sentence. Blue Mansion, Haunted Towers, Old Clockworks, Treacherous Mansion. Treacherous Mansion? That's the last one. I'm trying to see if it's the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, Treacherous Mansion is I think is my favorite, because it I think it has that last level where all you do is you clear the ghosts. That one's kind of fun. Last Mansion was also like that too. I forgot. Only in some mansions though. Yeah, that one's my favorite. That last, like Gloomy Manor and the last one are probably the two best ones. And although I did kind of like the ice one, I'll be honest, that one was clever. But like you could have also kind of put that into one. I don't know. Well, obviously it all could have been. But I don't know. I kind of like the ice one and the first one and the last one. But the last one's probably my favorite of all of them. Speedrun. It's kind of unfair, like, this level being so hard. I feel like they should have only made you do a portion of this, like, because it doesn't really contrast well with the rest of the levels. You know, I don't mind it being difficult, but maybe like just the tower part would have been like a sort of acceptable. Although it is technically the last mission in this entire game, I think, like this world. I forget which one, because I unlock all the stars at the beginning. Like they list which star, how many stars it takes to get to that world. But so this one's probably the last one if I was to guess. I like the song. Gloomy Manor was my favorite because it gives most nostalgia for me. Yeah, I only like the last one because it's kind of similar in my opinion to the first one. I love how in every mansion it has a ominous, eerie music that plays before you actually get into the main thing of it. I don't remember like things like that and the music. I wish I did know offhand, but you know, I just have to replay it again. Like it's one of the games that I wouldn't mind replaying again. It's not too long, but I feel like it's a big chunk out of my life I'm gonna have to take. Because like that game you kind of have to play in all in one sitting. You know, not necessarily, but it's just one of those games that you got to really sit down and play. Because you know it's a single player adventure. You know this one you can kind of pick up and play. Not just to pick up and play, but like this and Mario 64, because they're just sort of not necessarily mission based, but separate. You know what I mean? Tracks come on. Sure do. Check them out later on. Fuck. Yes, saved it. I need to just not do that. Okay, this is the one. Oh, hey, Colbs. Yeet. The dual screen music. My favorite in Darkman. That sounds cool. I don't remember exactly what that was. I actually just got the game, and I'm looking at the game that I finished. The thing that annoys me is that the save is save 3, not 1. See, I actually, when I got my new one, I actually made my save in the middle. Save 2, because I'm curious as to if when you play online, because you get like a gold star online if you've beaten the game, so I'm curious as to if the gold star is positioned based on which slot you finish. But you know, after playing for a while, I guess I determined that that wasn't the case, because I feel like someone would have had, you know, beaten it on a different file by then, and I didn't notice it in different locations. Clever Piano was the best song in Darkman. Whose boss was favorite? What boss was your guys' favorite? Because I don't remember many, but I do remember I think the stairs one being my favorite. I know that's it's like a stupid concept for a boss to be that, but I think the aesthetics for me really sold that level for me. Like how it looked with the blue torches and stuff, and I feel like that kind of gave me a feeling of Luigi's Mansion 1 at least. You know, that sort of bright light on very dark background. That's kind of why I liked it, I guess. That was my favorite boss anyway. I didn't like a lot of the bosses. Yeah, the bosses were stupid. A lot of the I don't know, almost all the bosses were stupid, to be honest. Like, people hate the fact that the main boss was the guy who can like take form of other things. But I feel like those were the best bosses, and those weren't even good. Like, the ones that are kind of humanoid are too cartoony to be enjoyed by anyone, I feel like. King Boo was my favorite boss. Fair enough. Alright, here we go. Are we at the tower now? This is where we either blow it or blow it. Cause, oh, no, it's not. Okay, well, eventually I get to the place where I can blow it. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Dude, that guy hit me. I, like, glitched through him. Ah, I shook the fucking dude. I say something. Yeah, I got them, man. I'll have to check them out later. Test. Okay. Dude, this is taking too long. Like, I knew it was hard, but I haven't struggled with anything else. Not this bad, anyway. Okay, it's time to MLG. That was not MLG. That was fucking ground pounding into that. It's time to MLG the rest of this stuff. So I could fucking spin and get the wall. Okay, now we MLG this. Fuck off, battery. When you go on break, want to smash 4. Depends on if I go on break. I probably will, but like I said, I don't have work tomorrow, so you guys stick. Like, as long as you guys stick around, I'll be streaming. So yeah, if I do go on a break, we can smash 4, dude. No problem. This fight was when you get towed, come out. Celebrity Ghost, or the... Oh, I hate that one. For me, I understand that's probably your favorite one, but the characters, their design kind of bugged me. I'm sure their fight was cool, but their design bugged me. And my boss is what? Giant Knight that comes out, and you have to knock them over. I don't really remember that one, actually. Do you actually enjoy work? See, it's a sort of different scenario for me. Actually, not the game. To take your time, it isn't speed comment. That's fair enough. I'd rather be safe and take. Yeah. Well, overall, it would take less time, so that makes sense. But do I actually enjoy work? For me, I wanted a job that had less hours because, of course, I'm still in school, and then, of course, if you get more hours, you also don't get a loan because you're basically working rather than studying. So, I've been searching for a job. Take it slow. It's easy, right? Just take it slow. Don't jump into that every time. I've been searching for weeks. I was like, what the fuck? And I literally walked into my work with my resume just to hand it in. I wasn't like going for interview or anything. I'd already done interviews and stuff. And they literally gave me the job right then. Like, I was like, I'm here to hand in a resume, and then the person at the desk it's like, oh, I'll go get the manager, and then we fucking sat down and had like a mini interview right there. And then I walked out with a job, so that worked out for me. So that was nice. But on top of that, I get 4 hours a night, so that's barely anything, and it's usually 2 days a week. So I usually get 8. Don't even say that, dude. I barely get 8 hours a week. And the thing is, I make great money. Lately I've been getting about 16 hours a week. 16, is that right? No, I make 12 hours a week these days. 8 to 12, and then a rare week I'll get 16 if I work a Sunday, which is like never. Wait, who's leaving? Oh, I'm gonna leave. Sorry. Okay, see you, Magic Man, if you're still here. But thanks for stopping by. But yeah, for shit. My point is I barely get any hours. So what I do work, I generally enjoy regardless. I mean, I don't know how it's going to be when I get back into school, because like I said, I've only really been doing it. Well, I didn't really say, but I've only been doing it whilst I was at home. Because my first year was online, and then of course most of it's been through summer. So. We'll have to see then, but the thing is, like I said, I make great money. It's not great, but for someone in my position, most people my age usually can work at Walmart, minimum wage, 10 Canadian an hour, whatever it is. But for me, I make a little bit above minimum wage, but I also get tip pool like everybody else, you know, the more hours you work, the more percentage typical you get. So I make technically 2 days of work for free, you know, and that's great. So that like gives me a decent boost, you know, and it's like working a full 16 hours for no reason. Hey Dominic, I've talked about my work for no specific reason. They asked, you know, I don't normally, but what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. It's been a little while. Doing the Daredevil comet on the what world is this called? Pause menu doesn't work half the time. Melty Molten Galaxy. In other words, you have one life to complete it, and it's hard as fuck. So that's what I'm doing. Trying to suffer through this. But how's things with you, dude? This game's so beautiful. Like, just look at that. I don't know. Like, and that's one of my defenses against this game. It's just, how can you not? Goodman, really good. What about you? Yeah, it's been decent. Oh, fuck, damn it! God, this game. It's like the only level in this game that has any sort of challenge. Can't wait for you to do Daredevil Comet on Dry Freeze Galaxy. Is that the, you mean Flame Freestone Galaxy? What do you mean Dry Freeze Galaxy? Is that, I think I've already done Freeze Flame Galaxy, that's why I'm like, it must not be that. But yeah, I don't know, I've been having a good time, so. See, I want to finish this game so I can do some other series, because I've basically only been playing this game and Minecraft, you know, consistently. And fucking goddamn, yeah. I've been great, and fuck this level. It's like all about patience, really, I guess, which I don't have. You usually just take a hit and then get a coin, heal you, like, the Ice Lava Galaxy. Did I not finish that? Or did I just not get the comment? Because now that you mention it, I feel like I haven't actually done it yet. Huh. I'll have to check that out after I finish this, if that ever happens. The flame, I think it's called Freeze Flame Galaxy. So that is in one of the older things, so I should have it finished, but I was missing one. I also have to do all the Purple Comet missions still. I don't know when I unlock them. I assume I unlock them after I beat the first section, which I thought. Fucking pointer, come on. Okay, we're just gonna wait. No, what are you doing? What is that? Oh shit. Oh fuck! No! What the fuck? Dude, seriously? No! Okay. As a level where Mac got wrecked, yeah, fuck. Jesus Christ. Like, are you kidding me with that one? Seriously? Oh boy. Whew, that's... Okay, I'm not messing around anymore, dude. This is it. This is the one. So when's your next Luigi's Mansion stream? I've been waiting for Luigi's Mansion stream. Well, I do technically still have to get A rank, you know, quote unquote. So I will probably be playing it again. Unfortunately, I mean, not really unfortunately, because like I said, it's only a matter of time before I want to play it again. I just have so much other things that I still need to play at least once, you know what I mean? I still have to do Kirby Air Ride again. I enjoyed that because it was good to talk, good for talking. I could talk to you guys and just cruise around and get some checklist stuff. Unfortunately, I was about to say all that's left is kind of shitty ones, but it's only really the Air Ride ones. The city trial ones should be okay, like in terms of my attention span. but they're also harder, at least from my experience. They're probably the hardest ones to do. Stop your rushing. I don't know if it was rushing that time though. It was kind of just floating on that star and then died. Right, here we go. This is it. Okay, I've kind of got this part down pat. I don't die here anymore. So if you don't hold, if you don't click another like blue thing, you do lose your gravity, so you do fall out of that. All right, let's not fuck this up. It's the hardest part of this game. Dude, Guerrero is so nostalgic for me about your channel wise. Yeah, me too. Like, it's one of the first games I played. I enjoyed chatting there and watching you get those top right achievements. Yeah, top right was fun. Like, it is probably the worst level to play with somebody. You know, you sit down. You know, it's kind of not really competitive. But for achievements, it's definitely the easiest and probably just the most chill. Like I said, they're the easiest, so generally chill, I guess. But yeah, nostalgic in terms of the channel for sure. But I'd love to definitely go back to it. It's just that so many, like, not necessarily better games, but, you know, more popular are to be played. These fuckers are, like, everywhere, man. No! No, he's gonna get me! I was, like, just shaking that the whole time through the cutscene. This is... I've never been so stressed on stream, I don't think. Freaking Boulder Geist, no problem. Bonefid, no problem. Freaking Doopy Lava World, huge problem. Still remember replaying Castle Crashers and feeling so bad. Castle Crashers? Did I feel so bad in Castle Crashers? I don't really remember Castle Crashers. It was just like, I was like playing it because I just got it and my friend also had it, so I was like, well, might as well play something co-op. I still have to technically play Battle Block Theater, but it's even more boring. In all honesty, I should have just jumped up in the thing. It's like so easy. It's like literally a huge shortcut. What am I doing? I need to not get hit by these. That would suck. Could this be the one? Castle Crash is my favorite game of all time. Are you being serious? Because I mean, some people really like Castle Crashers. I'm not too huge of a fan, but I feel like it can't be better than Undertale for you, can it? Speaking of, that's another game we still have to play. Like, I need to take a break and finish that. Like, there's so much I kind of have, not necessarily ongoing, but like I either have ongoing or want to play. Fuck off. Don't screw me. Alright, I got it. That's it. Let's say fuck up. Somehow. Whew, I'm still not done with this fucking world though. Finally I got this. I love Undertale, but it can't beat Castle Crashers in my opinion. Really? Okay, that's cool. I mean, dude, fucking play with me sometime, man. Get a PC. Unless you play it on console, of course, but 1,000. We need 600 more to get that Hungry Loom. I agree, finally. Right. What are we at? Exactly 1,000. That's kind of... Okay, we can finally finish this. I don't know why I chose the hardest first, but... That feels good, though, once you frickin' finally beat a level like that. 360. Now that makes sense, because it's kind of designed for the... It even says when you boot it on PC, like, this is meant to be played with controller. Gay? What's gay? Gay and... Oh, is this a recall to the first boss? Yeah, okay. Wait, isn't this the third one? I feel like there's like a harder one, and then I guess this is the third one. Great. See, there's like a pipe back there now, so I can, I don't know if you saw it. Gay and fake. What's gay and fake? You're confused me, Colby. Not many internet people are running late, so online play gonna have to wait. Why are they running late, dude? I'm not like blaming you at all. Why is it that hard for internet companies to get their fucking shit? Like, they can't have that many people getting new internet. You know what I mean? Like a couple fixes, but like they can squeeze you in. You know what I mean? Yeah, clearly, fuck them. It's gonna have to wait, dude. I'll finally be able to send you a Hero Siege, and we can play that shit on stream. That's gonna be fun. I forgot this boss exists. Me too. I was like, what? Because it's like, I do know that there's multiple, but I didn't know it was in like the final level, final world. Oh shit, these are hard. Actually, not too bad, obviously. But like, it's the final world in this game. So, my favorite games are probably Castle Crashers, Spyro, and Undertale. Dude, if you ever get a PC, you gotta play that. Castle Crashers. Me and Dylan just recently beat it, so I'm probably not up to playing it until such time anyway. Castle Crashers, Spyro. I did play Spyro. I don't remember what console it was. It might have been DS or it was GameCube. I genuinely don't remember that much, but I couldn't get into it too much. That's Xfinity. Many people want that shit. Like, it's already paid for, and I'm still waiting. Like, yeah, I agree. Like, I understand a lot of people want it, but still, like, it can't be that many installs that you have to wait weeks for, right? Because you've been waiting like so long. Like, where they have to push you, it seems kind of, because if you've been waiting that long, there's no reason they need to push you. You know, there can't be that big of an emergency. I don't know. It's hard to say, of course. You know, I don't know necessarily. Oh, is this like just a shortcut? What's happening here? I have a gay Dell laptop. Is that good enough for Steam? It's like 4 years old. Here's the thing. Some games require literally no fucking strength to play, while others need insane amounts of strength. Castle Crashers is probably one of those games you can play on just about anything. You know what I mean? Games like Halo, Custom Evolve, or Combat, or what do I call it? Halo Custom Edition are... What am I doing here? Am I killing these guys? Fuck them. Can run on basically anything. CSGO is like debatable. It can usually run on pretty old machines, but of course, you know, for good frames, which you need for that game, you can't generally get those without a good computer. They told me 1 week and it's already been 2. At least an update from them would be nice. I agree, dude. Call them. Like, I mean, I'm sure you have, and that's why you say they're running late. But like, if there's no information, you gotta fucking get them here, dude. You gotta be like, what the fuck? I want compensation. I will sue you, and then they'll shut up real fast. Yeah, I don't know. It depends. Castle Crashers isn't very PC intensive. You could probably play it, man. Like, Steam is just like the UI, so you know, whatever game you choose to play would be different, of course. Alright, let's fucking kill these. That move. I'm assuming that's what I'm supposed to be doing here, right? Like, there's no other... That was smart. God damn it. I just remembered my controller's probably gonna just like die soon. Yeah, I still need to buy a mouse. Well, it's not needed, but it would be nice. Yeah, if you have an Xbox controller, like a 360, like with the little USB dongle thing, you can usually plug those in and they work. But that's what I use anyway for games like that. You know, Duck Game and stuff usually use controllers quite well. You know, of course, games like CSGO need a mouse because you need that instant reaction time. That's a long tail. Oh, fuck. Don't die. What is... Okay, there's a triple mushroom up there, so I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna wait for the, whatever one's the top level, and I'll just, like, wait. Oh, shit, it's going that way. Really? Can I get over there, or...? Doesn't matter, let's just go on the green one. Unless I miss it as well. And die. Fuck, I never knew that I might get Steam. Yeah, dude, Steam's awesome. I mean, I use it for messaging, to be honest. Like, it's got a lot of useful things. You know, it's instant messaging anyway. Is a mouse needed for CSGO? Is it possible with I mean, you can with the 360 controller, but I wouldn't recommend it. Like I said, it's very competitive. You know, it's not necessarily difficult, but like especially in silver rank, you can usually fuck those noobs easily. But using the controller is a mistake. Like you need to be able to move your mouse to move your cursor to a person's head with very little reaction time. You know, and of course a controller you can't do that because you know you need to kind of scroll over to their head, which again is an argument people have against CS versus Call of Duty. I remember like 2 years ago I entered the American Credit Tournament at GameStop. Played it before release, and I won. Really? I only won a damn 3D World poster. I don't know. To be honest, considering you know how cheap places like GameStop are, that's not too bad. I wouldn't necessarily that's the worst thing. I would have probably been like, I would have expected something like a 15% off coupon from them. You know what I mean? They're so fucking stingy. Fuck, I was like reading the chat. I'm confused. Like 3D World triggered. You're all triggered over 3D World. No. Okay, let's go for this last one. Fuck, how do you get up there? I mean, obviously we have to go like this and wait for this to... Or... what the fuck? Shit. What is the easiest way to do it? It's probably best to go around on the green. Oh shit, you can't. Gotcha. Oh, that's the tournament because in round 2 the guy bolted for the gamepad. So I was stuck with the Wiimote nunchuck. Oh dude, that sucks. There's Wiimote nunchuck is like terrible compared to gamepad. Shane, guess what? Yeah, 3D Land's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say 3D Land's better, but I mean, I enjoy it more personally. The sad thing is, the guy was like 40 years old. Wow. Back, hey guys. Food. Grab back with another food review. Wow. Speaking of food, fucking hungry. I might like. See, it's too late for me to order food now. It's like 2:46 a.m. I might order food like tomorrow. Actually, maybe not tomorrow. I think someone's cooking tomorrow. Maybe the day after that. I want to order like something. No, come back. I'm in fact in my kitchen for food. I want food. God damn, this is stupid. Gotcha. Finally. Okay, so there's boss, so I guess they give you the stupid life shit. All these star bits. Nintendo compensating for not putting enough star bits in this level. They couldn't meet their star bit quota, so they had to just throw a bunch at the end here. Oh, it's so that you can get the Hungry Luma guy, which is kind of stupid considering, like, it's supposed to be hard to get, not like, otherwise I might as well just give it to you, you know what I mean? I'm stuck with this disgusting ass 2% milk to use. I might make like some... Ever since you guys started talking about grilled cheese between like Toast Guy, speaking of Toast Guy, he's basically fucking gone. It's like ever since, you know, Jamie stopped streaming, we've lost a lot of friends. But since you guys started talking about like grilled cheese, I've been like really wanting to make them. I might get like... Dude, peanut butter's like the ultimate fucking... food, like you can just use it with anything. I use whole milk. I've seen could have killed the goat before they threw and what the fuck? I prefer it, but I don't care what it is. Yeah, I don't necessarily, I don't drink too much milk, so I don't really taste the difference myself, but Toast Guy keeps coming to my streams. And I always tell him to go to yours, but he doesn't seem to want to. Wow. Dude, I'm like Toast Guy's best friend, dude. Why would he do this to me? I was all like MLG Smash tournament with him. I've seen so many things. Nothing emotionally affects me. Yeah, I mean, wow, it's really mean. I don't care that Toast Guy doesn't come to me. He's probably just busy because I stream late. It's honestly probably why he doesn't come. I don't really know though. It's up to him. These flames. This is actually a lot harder. I don't remember it being like a whole new challenge. What the fuck is a PVC pipe? What? Impaled. You probably don't want to go to that sand. It's just a reference. I mean, it's up to you, but of course, nice strict recommendations. Nope. Ah, damn. This is harder than I expected. Like, it's not hard, but I expected it to be cake, like the rest of them. The cool thing is I found at his age. He told Jimmy he was 13. What, is he younger than that? He seems pretty mature. I'd assume he's just older than that, to be honest. Damn it, what the fuck? It's like alternates so quickly, I just gotta be... Fuck, sorry. I was just raging. Oh man, this is so hard. Man. Country. No, I didn't. I was talking about Dylan, did you even hear that? I don't know how far away I, hold on. Dude, this is hard. I do believe I spawned here though, so it's not too bad. I spawned outside when I get the... I was hoping that was it. Yeah. Why barbecue sauce the best thing on the planet? It depends. It depends on the sauce. Like, some it's really good, some are just kind of sickening, to be honest with me. Oh my god, I got it so, like, overpowering. Like... Ketchup's better. I'm not too much of a fan of ketchup. Ketchup's like such a United States thing. Like people only put like people get a hot dog and they only put ketchup on it, and it kind of bugs me because why do you have to be so plain? I mean, Canada has ketchup chips. That's pretty good. Welcome back, Colbs. As I was saying, like actually. I have a lot of Starbucks. What if I eat my hot dog with nothing on it? Well, I mean, that's kind of dry, right? It's up to you. I love ketchup for chicken nuggets. Yeah, I can see that. I prefer like hot mustard or honey mustard, to be honest. Like, 'cause I feel like nuggets deserve a sort of rich flavor to go with them. I don't really like barbecue sauce with like anything, like except like on a burger or something maybe. If it depends. Like, I've been eating Boston Pizza's Memphis burgers recently. Like I've talked about before. They're fucking delicious. I like spicy stuff. Spicy's my game, dude. Sweet and sour sauce is better than nuggets. I don't know. I'm not too much of a fan of sweet and sour personally. It's kind of gross, like in my opinion. Or ranch dressing. I could see ranch dressing personally. I like more savory stuff, unless it's like honey mustard, which is still kind of savory in a way. I'm eating cereal with protein bar. Not a very good combination, but whatever. I eat my hot dogs with hot sticky mayo. What? Not. Fuck you, dude. I put mayo on the bun. Just to give it again, because to keep it from being dry. I don't necessarily like put it on specifically for the hot dog. What do I fucking have? I'm like really that hungry. I need something. I have a Stewart's Mountain Classic black cherry soda. This is black cherry. I literally just took one out of the fridge at the store. And I have some orange juice. I have literally no food in this fridge right now. I need to go upstairs. I have my ice cream in the other fridge. I literally went out and I bought some butter pecan ice cream because I was like, I need that. See, this is one of the nice things about living at home and working. You can just buy things like butter pecan ice cream when you're craving it. I don't really have any bills to pay. But then again, I don't make enough money to pay bills, so it works out. The opening sequence to the song is so cool. I agree. I never noticed the song is mad, but the intro is cool. Yeah, like it kind of like makes you go whoa, but then after that you're like, fuck! It's like literally so quick. It's like you can't notice it and get your spin on quick enough. Fuck! That's literally crazy. I want to go to Canada so I can check out A&W. You know, have a damn drink. From what you described, it sounds really good. It's not that great, but the beef is definitely really good. You know, and they have an interesting like thing going. It's like the family of burgers. There's like the Papa Burger, the Mama Burger, and the Teen Burger. And I really like the Teen Burger, not because it's like a teen, but because it literally has like all like everything on it. It's just so good. Like if you like a lot of vegetables in your burger, you like that one. Like not necessarily because it's vegetables, but like you know, you get the tomato, you get the pickles. Fucking spinning time. I want to go to America. A&W, and the thing is, when you go to like a proper A&W thing, you get a frosted glass. Like they don't put ice in it, so it doesn't water down the thing. They literally put like the glasses in like a super freezing freezer, not necessarily super freezing, but like it's really cold, and then you take it out, and then it's all like foggy. It's really cold, and then of course they put the drink in that. Fuck, it's like a big mug too, so you get a lot for what you pay for. Eat pizza rolls, dude. It literally has everything. They're in shape. Yeah, I don't know why. I was surprised when I figured out A&W was only Canadian. It's like you guys say, you know, you have the cans there. You're like, I thought A&W was only a drink. It's like, oh, dude, it came from the restaurant. They also do all-day breakfast. Like you can get their breakfast burgers, which are pretty good. A lot of people don't like them, but I enjoy them. Better than like other stores anyway. Like an egg McMuffin is fucking no match for A&W, dude. When you tip you up. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I love Italian food. Yeah, Italian food's good. I mean, I work at a restaurant that does Italian food, so I better like it. But they have a burger called the Chubby Chicken Burger. So that's their music back. It's really expensive though. It's like their name brand burger. Like the Wendy's has the Baconator, they have the Chubby Chicken Burger. America's the most powerful country. Well, that's what I hear most people say. It's not. That's not true. Kind of just literally, yeah. That's not true, dude. Like freaking China and Russia. Like powerful in what sense? Like economic, maybe. I guess, which even then is kind of a bit of a. If you talk about like in terms of like artillery or like warfare, that's not true. Yeah, China. Well, not more like Russia. But still, China's got to be better than U.S. No. But yeah, no. Italian food has such a broad range. It's kind of hard to say like, oh, I like Italian food. It's like, well, you know, you like pastas into like a whole bunch of dishes, and then you can like pizza, ravioli. Wait, pizza is Italian, right? Yeah, Italy. America's most full scumbag. Oh. Yeah, I generally don't know anything about that cold, so I was just, you know, spitting around things. So you're probably right. Yeah, I like how Canada's like one of the lowest. Like it's kind of depressing because we're like pretty much one of the biggest countries, like at least around the American side. You know, like we're such a huge country and we have such a terrible like army. Nah, dude, China's second. It goes Russia, China, Japan, India, and then United States is 9th. Canada's 20th. Told you, dude. Wait, no, that's not true. That's not true. Oh wait, no, United States is first. That's weird. I didn't know that. I didn't even see it. That's cool. You guys are number one. You can like blow us out of the sky down here in 20th. We're United States number 1. Canada's number 20. Sounds pretty good. I mean, at least we're next to you. You guys can protect us. Look at the UK. I get their flags confused. I don't get them confused, but I was like scrolling through. That's it. Because I didn't even see United States the first one, so I was like looking for the first red and blue. Taiwan, Poland. I like how Israel has a better military system than we do. Turkey, South Korea, France. France is like 6th. That's pretty good. I hate this dome because the inside of it isn't round. No, I don't hate it because it's not round. It's just like it's not in anything. It's like I don't know. It's hard for me to... Dad's revolver. Dude, I fucking love the revolver in CSGO. It's like the worst weapon. Nobody... Well, that was weird. Like, talked to him and activated that. Nobody uses the revolver anymore. Like, it came out, and it was the best gun in the game. Everybody was using it. Like, it was so overpowered. It was a one-shot, one-kill basically anywhere on the body. It was literally like an op, like the sniper. And it also had huge, like, wall penetration. So they're like, okay, well, we better nerf it. I mean, it was expensive. It was kind of fair to a degree, but then they're like, okay, well, we gotta nerf it. Everybody's using this gun, like, round 2. So we've done this one, right? Let's do this one. I like this one. And then they nerfed it like crazy. It was like insane how much they nerfed it. It became like 2-shot, and the wall pen was gone, and then the price was still pretty much the same. Like, I don't know. The revolver in CS is pretty. It's pretty. I know shotguns aren't. They're nothing alike. Like, shotguns in real life are actually pretty accurate if you use the right ammunition. But the revolver in CS:GO is pretty accurate. The deagle in CS:GO is what everybody uses, and I'd say that's not very accurate. The Desert Eagle. I hate the Desert Eagle. Like, it's so... I don't understand how pros can use it. Like, every time I try to use it, it's just so inaccurate, at least for me. The R8's like... Well, it's not 100% accurate. What the fuck just happened? It's not... The R8's not 100% accurate anymore. It was until they nerfed it again recently to make it a little better. But they also made it a little more inaccurate. It's still technically more accurate than the Deagle, in my opinion, especially for range. You can just literally... For the left click, anyway. I've literally restricted. Couldn't find a way out. Yeah, no, dude. It's like the way it's set up. The door is not very. The doorway isn't very descriptive, or set to a specific location. I can't relate because it's a big game because I got stuck on one level. Oh, Galaxy, you sold Galaxy. I wouldn't do that. I'd just try to jump off the cliff. Just die and restart. You can't jump off the cliff. I really don't understand these guys. Like, I get their Goombas, but like, I guess they're to stop the. Like, it's not to stop the spin. I don't know. Like, I guess it's to stop the obviously the jump, but that seems kind of stupid. I don't know, it's kind of like. I mean, they're wrecking me, but so nice. Why would you do that, dude? Smash Bros. Brawl is like one of the not necessarily rarest games, but definitely sells for quite a bit. And probably not trade-in value, but actually even probably trade-in value. It's like one of the most expensive Wii games at a GameStop anyway, or EB Games anyway, because that's where I live. When Ball first released, I wasn't fond of it. I only liked it for Subspace. When Brawl first released, I kind of wanted to get it because I couldn't, because it was dual layered, so people couldn't rip it yet, and we couldn't burn it off, and of course discs are a specific size, so it was a nightmare for hackers basically at the time, which is what I was at the time. Yeah, the hackers were having a hard time with that. Welcome to Pre-Galaxy 2. What? Oh, you mean like in Subspace? No, the part of the level is 2D. Galaxy 2 is consistent of mostly 2D levels. Yeah. Like I said, like introducing Galaxy 2 with like 2D, it's like what the fuck? You know, I guess not necessarily then, but it's like, you know, New Super Mario Brothers is like, I guess that's what they were trying to do. You know what I mean? They were like, oh look, it's like New Super Mario Brothers, like, because that sells more generally than 3D Mario's. And then I guess they tested it, and of course it didn't work. God damn it, man. It's harder than it needs to be. What the fuck is that used for, that trampoline, Mario? Can barely jump high. I know. Well, the thing is, I played this recently, and I specifically remember that, because I was like, what the fuck is this for? Because you can't jump higher than that, so you literally just get crushed. It's literally the most pointless thing in this game. Because I was stuck on it a lot more when I replayed it that one time. I think if you bring those with you, you like get something, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. Actually, maybe there's enough time, to be honest. Well, not after that happens. Oh. No. Just bring me to victory. How did this boss come out? I don't remember what one it is. I'll remember once I reach it, but like once I get near it. Oh yeah, you can blow that up. It seems kind of pointless, like all that work, potentially blowing yourself up. Okay, that was how the pros use the wall jumps. Oh, you can probably go down, but you don't need it. Cannot to Rolling. Cannot relate. Dude, just take Galaxy. It's fine. Don't you have a homebrew Wii? Okay. Like, who doesn't have homebrew these days, dude? I'm assuming I have to break that somehow. Dude, get some homebrew, dude. Get some goddamn homebrew. I'm sure there's like a letter bomb soft mod these days, like one that doesn't require a disc, but even if it does, you can get like Lego Indiana Jones for probably like 14 bucks. I think that's what I paid for mine. So, you know, worst case, you have to pay a little bit. But... Or, same thing applies for the Wii. The boss might not be on this level, on this galaxy, but there's a boss named Spiny Bouncy enemies. Boss of the Spiny Bouncy. Oh yeah, no, I've already done them in a different world. I know they might be different in this world, like in a different level in this world, but like I've already done versions of that. So this is harder than it seems from what I remember. I don't understand these turtles because they're not fun. Over for Wiener Schnitzels. Hey, but it's easy, you get free shit. They're like GameCube and everything. Even if, especially for Wii U. It's like worth it just to get GameCube. Dude, homebrew is the best thing to get for Wii U. It's really worth it, yeah. Especially Wii. Like other things, it's like kind of like, you know, probably better off just buying the games at that point. Like Wii U, you can do so much with it. Like you do themes and you know, for your homebrew. Like there's just sort of limitless possibilities. Well, I mean, Sans, it gets you free games. This really should be the only... the only incentive you should need. But it does other things as well. Besides gets free games. Ah, fuck. Loading online, don't consider getting it. I only got to play DS games. And to play Smash X. Yeah, I mean, like what I'm talking about to get it on your Wii U, I'm talking about through the Virtual Console, like for Sans. The Virtual Console, Virtual Wii, so you can basically play GameCube games through the Wii Virtual Console, which you can't do naturally, obviously. And you can use like a Wii U Pro Controller or whatever you want with the GameCube. You just can't use the gamepad, because like the gamepad's disabled in like every single way possible when you're playing the Virtual Wii. Oh, it made it. Jeez. Yeah, I'm still waiting and hoping somebody will make a like compatible controls for the gamepad. Like you can see it, but you can't, control it. I'm being Nutella, but dude, you're making me fucking hungry. Fuck you. I might take a break just to eat. Although my battery's probably still not even, because usually it goes down another bar. I don't have a dog. I used to have a dog. Technically, you're not eating anything, Colps. Okay, what am I at? How many stars? 93. Shit. Saying you can download free N64 emulators, the GameCube ISO player that plays games natively. Play Wii hacks, so good. Well, there's like a lot of like there's a Wii, there's a homebrew browser that you can download, and basically you browse like all kinds of homebrew apps from there, like all kinds of emulators and games that people have designed. Like they're obviously like kind of shitty, but there's all kinds of applications. You get like MP3 players. You can actually unlock your drive through homebrew to play DVDs. From what I believe, new Wii's, like newer Wii's, can play DVDs, but like if you have an older Wii, it can't play DVDs. And then of course the homebrew can unlock your drive to do that. And of course there's like a media player, so you can put like games on your SD card and you can like play it through media. You can listen to music, like I said. You can do all kinds of things. So Wii U, hello mail. Can you get on Wii U, guys? You can get it on the Virtual Wii. You can get the same homebrew that Wii has on the Virtual Wii, because it's like the Virtual Wii is literally just the Wii, in almost every sense of the matter. There's no real homebrew for Wii U yet. There's the loading, but it's not great in terms of comparing to the homebrew for Wii. Yeah, Shane said it's. I mean, 2 lasers every week. Yeah, that's fine, man. I mean, technically, you need a copy of Smash Brothers Brawl or a copy of Lego Indiana Jones to do it, but it's been so long since I looked, and I'm sure there's a way to do it without either of those. Yeah, like Shane said, it's the easiest and fastest way to do it with Brawl or Lego Indiana Jones. But you can do it other ways. Letter Bomb, I heard, is easy and doesn't require any sort of hardware. But it's probably, like, I have no idea if it's still around, because I remember it was patched, but I believe it got unpatched at some point. Okay, what am I doing here? But you actually have Lego Indiana Jones, dude? That's depressing. That's actually depressing. Like, so many people have it. Dylan said he had it too, and he's like, wait, you can agree with that? It's incredibly easy. You literally just have to you have to put the files onto an SD card, you put the SD card in your Wii, and then you walk up to a character exchange thing, and it'll like read your SD card and the hack will initiate. Heard of what, Magic Man? I didn't catch it. Wait, Colbs is going to egg? That's cool. I mean, yeah, it's literally the same thing, Shane. Like, neither one is easier than the other. Lego Indiana Jones, you just have to walk up to, instead of stage creator, it's like a character swap, and then you click that and it initiates. In fact, that one sounds harder if you have to like create world names and stuff. Like the Lego Indiana Jones, but like it is kind of harder, not harder, but like there's a thing that you have to do for Lego Indiana Jones. You have to like walk to it, so if you don't know where to go, you can't. Like it only takes a little bit. It's a lot of steps. Yeah, since there's a lot of tutorials online, but if you need help, I guess if you're doing Lego Indiana Jones, you could ask me, but if you're doing Smash, you're better off asking Shane. So yeah, let me know if you need help with that. Can I get some 64? Of course, dude, you can do whatever the fuck you want once you have homebrew. Yeah, but there's like tutorials online for that shit now. It's all very kind of non-protected by Nintendo. Let's continue Dreadnought. I really like the design. Like, it's not necessarily designed well, but it just looks kind of cool. Yeah, it's probably the most downloaded homebrew thing there. Like, it's like, got homebrew. Well, I guess you can't get Mario 64 though. You can get everything but Mario 64. Like, this. Oh, this is kind of. I don't know if it's fun, but I don't think I have Magic Man. No, can't say that. There's a secret down here, right? No. I thought there was a pipe down there, but I think I might be thinking of Galaxy 2. TBH. Guys, if I die this stream or I'm not at the next stream, I died of diabetes. Whoa. What's a gamepad? What do we mean? Like, what do we mean? Do you need a gamepad? Do you need a gamepad to play Mario 64 from the virtual shop, or I don't really know. You need a Wiimote though to enter Wiimote. I'm passing controller. Wait, is he talking about Wii or Wii U? Because like if you're talking about a Wii, if you have a GameCube controller, you don't even ever need a Wiimote. Like what I did, because I hated to start homebrew, I would have to like get out my Wiimote and sensor bar to play a GameCube game, because then you have to like select the homebrew, so you can have it automatically boot to homebrew, and then you can just use the GameCube controller in homebrew. And the reason I did that was because I made a mini, arcade cabinet for a woodworking class in school, and then of course I didn't want the sensor bar. I just wanted like the GameCube controllers to work. It was more about the small factor of it, like having a Wiimote and stuff wouldn't make sense. So I made it boot directly to homebrew, so then I could just use the GameCube controller. And like technically, if I learned how to properly solder boards, I would like make my own fight stick, like put the buttons on the actual mini arcade cabinet itself, and then it's like an actual arcade cabinet. I don't know if I should buy another gamepad. Sans, are you talking about Wii or GameCube here? Or Wii or Wii U? Hey, if you're talking about getting a Wii U gamepad, don't. Just don't, man. Just get a Switch. It's only a matter of time before they release Virtual Console. Wii U, Matt. Yeah, probably should. You have a Wii? Just get it on Wii. Like, Wii U's good if you... Wii U Homebrew's good if you want to play GameCube games on it, but other than that, you're better off with Wii Pack games. Wii U gamepad replacement is about 100. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, don't do it. Yeah, but Sans, by the time you can probably afford it, it'll probably have to be like Christmas special or something. And you can probably get it for like 200. Like, I'm sure it'll be better in the long run for you if you save. Like, what good is a Wii U gamepad, like, really? In general. Like, Wii U's literally so shit. I was just letting Sans know he doesn't need a Wii U gamepad to use Homebrew because... Oh yeah. He doesn't technically know. And like I said, you can have it boot. Nah, technically you can't for Wii U, I don't think. Because it technically has to be through from the virtual Wii, so I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. Man, these batteries... That's what I fucking can't stand about batteries sometimes. Like, they're dying, hurry, fucking replace them, but... It's like half the battery life is in the last thing. What the fuck is going on? What? Did I miss it? Oh man, question. I might have to take a break because I was expecting this to die a lot quicker. Because I'm like that hungry and I have to fucking eat something. Place your... I'm getting worried. Yeah, I was getting worried when it started streaming, but again, it doesn't matter. What the fuck? Alright, I gotta finish this level first, though. Just being a little bitch. So technically, it's still probably somewhere. I just can't find it. God damn it! I hate the purple coins on this level so much. Oh yeah, it's funny if you don't collect any. There's actually a separate dialogue. It's like, wow, you managed to not get any. That's some skill or something like that. Ah, shit. And the thing is, like, you can't go back and get them. You know, it's like one time, one shot. Considering I can't even do it without coins, it's kind of upsetting. I accidentally threw out power saves 3D. That sucks, dude. You could get homebrew with that shit. Oh, there it is. Shit, I thought there was like another part. No. Oh, why? Oh, no. So close. I'm losing it. Out here, so he slipped over. I felt bad because I started yelling at him. There's nothing to be afraid about. There's nothing to be afraid of. Wait, what? Oh! I start right here. That's... Never mind. I was like upset because I was like right at the start and I died. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nothing to be afraid about. Nice face sense. That was so close, I agree. Test. Check the audio. 94. The Lenny face, me QR code. Remember back in the day to like recreate a me that you saw on like the Everybody Votes channel or something. What was the me one? I forget, but like you had to like recreate it thing for thing. Like you couldn't just scan it. At least that's what I did to get the Luigi one. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a break and then we'll come back and finish this game off. We won't finish this game off, but hopefully we can finish off Dreadnought and maybe that other world. Maybe get to the Bowser stage and then save the purple coins for another part. That makes sense. Let's try and finish all the stars I can. Beat it and then do the purple coins next time. Smash forward. No, I'm going to eat. Like I'm not taking a real break. Like this is probably gonna be like 5 minutes. Everybody Votes channel. Yeah, I don't think it was the Everybody Votes channel I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the one where people can like vote on which me like resembles. Which me resembles like the thing. It's like Mario without his hat, and it's like people make me's and then people vote on it. Yeah, I might still do like a break for a different game. It's only 3:30, like not that late, at least in terms of my usual streams. But yeah, Everybody Loves channel is kind of cool. It's just that I don't know. I get towards the end, there's only like so many things they can do. It starts getting ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, see you guys in a little bit.
Oh. Wee.
Okay, so those of you who are still here, the issue was I came back. You know, I was like, it's fucking been so long. Nobody's here. So I'll play just like CS:GO or something instead during this part, and then you all came back. So now I kind of regret leaving Mirror Galaxy, but I don't know. I'm just gonna play this because I can chill and talk to you guys. I mean, most people, because I figured anyone who's left probably wasn't there. Undertale. That would have probably been a smarter decision. Check that this is all. Okay. Yeah, that probably would have been a smarter decision in retrospect. Now that I think about it, finally get my bronze trophy. Everybody, my picks were not as good as I had hoped. I think Clickle over 2 beta, you quit. Slade said he was getting on, but not too sure. Like if he doesn't get on, I'll play Glover 2 or something, but. Or actually continue Undertale probably. Dude, Dylan's a faggot. He like leaves super early now because school's starting, so he's like trying to get his schedule back, so he's like in bed. Like, it's 4:35 for me now. And he was in bed at like 9:30 for me. Oh shit, Jordan's on. Maybe we can get him to play competitive. I was just gonna say maybe I'll 1v1 Slade. That might be fun to watch, but if he gets on. I don't know, like I came home at around, where did I come home? Probably would have been out at 9:30 to be honest with you. So like when I got home from work, I like basically got on CS:GO. And then he was like, "Oh no, I'm not playing. I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed." So. Dude, why you gotta wreck Undertale like that, man? Oh, apparently we're playing balloons. Balloons is stupid though. Okay, it's fine. You guys can watch me wreck. Wreck shop with my ultimate defenses. Dude, I'm like a master at this fucking. School nights I stay up till at least 1 a.m. because why not? Like towards the end of high school I would usually stay up till 3 a.m. If I could. like, the thing was, my time zone's a little ahead of most people who I played with at the time, so I'd always have to compensate and stay up a little later. It's actually perfectly centered. No, wait. Electro sleep. What the fuck is he inviting for? Okay, here we go. Get ready for some next level plays. So like, this is for those of you who don't know how cooperative works. I can only build on this side. Generally, he's good. He buys the extra stuff. I tend to try to not do that. So let's see how this goes. Forgot to buy these first. It's like actually so early. I really shouldn't have stopped playing Galaxy. I really regret it now. What are you talking about, Shane? What are you talking about, Shane? I didn't make that. That's like, the Steam version has that. Okay, I can get it now. This is like a small map for like placing stuff. I don't fucking know, Sans. Jeez, get out of my ass, man. When do I stream Undertale again? I want to say soon, but because I really need to beat Galaxy ASAP. And all I really have left is like a couple of stars, and then the rest are the purple coins. So I can probably beat that, and then we can do Undertale sometime after that. Like, so I don't know, once I beat Galaxy, I can just do basically anything for a little while until we start 64. Like, I might even fucking stream Undertale today, I genuinely don't know. Is the mic not working? Test. Test, test, test. My strat here, for anyone who's curious, is this guy, attack shooter, is pretty shitty, but his final like level is insane, and basically he can get through anything in a radius. But once you combine it with one of these, the ice towers, it slows them down or even stops them, so that they're taking literally so much damage from this guy who's here. Test. Does it not work when I'm in game, or what? $22,000. That's enough to get some stuff. I don't know what stuff to get. Homestruck sucks. That's not a new person. That can't be a new person. You're trigger somebody. Are you seriously new? Because Homestruck sucks is probably a clickbaity or a triggering name. But if you're new, welcome. I streamed Classic Nintendo. It's just that it's so late and I was gone for a little while and then nobody was here, so I was like, I'll stop streaming Galaxy. Yeah, it has to be cold. I might just stop and then come back later with Undertale, or even Galaxy. Like, I don't know. The thing is, I want to just like maybe chill out and watch some stuff. Like, I don't really know if I should even stream or not. Like, I technically have streamed quite a bit today, so just continue again tomorrow. Like, because I doubt this is very interesting for you guys, to be honest, in any way, shape, or form. Alright guys, to save you from this game, I'm just going to stop the stream, and I'm either going to come back later with Undertale, or that's it for tonight. So I guess I'll catch you guys later. Because like this is probably the worst game to stream, to be honest. It's just that it's my friend's into it right now for its co-op reasons. So anyway, I'll catch you guys later.